The Chihuahua is a saucy little hot tamale, and this is not just because of their association with a certain Mexican fast food restaurant. Yes, Chihuahuas are renowned for being the world's smallest dog while simultaneously having what might be the world's biggest personality stashed inside that tiny body. Despite gaining a reputation for their feisty and bossy personality though, Chihuahuas are loyal and loving dogs who enjoy nothing more than to be close with their people. Your Chihuahua will follow you around the house and ride along in your tote bag when you have to go out. While this purse dog aesthetic is what attracts many owners, people often fail to consider some of the special requirements that come along with owning a breed this small. Want to see if you have what it takes to be a Chihuahua owner? Follow along as we cover the top 10 interesting facts about the Chihuahua so you can learn all you need. And as always, a big thanks to all the original Chihuahua owners whose content has been featured on this video. None of this would have been possible without their cooperation, so please do check them out through the links in the description below. And now, let's begin. Number 1. Their origin. Unfortunately, the exact origin of the Chihuahua is shrouded in mystery. However, most experts believe that the breed descends from the Techichi, a Central or South American dog belonging to the Toltec civilization. There are Toltec carvings dating back to the 9th century CE that depict a dog resembling the Chihuahua, with the same large ears and round head. The Techichi was a tad larger and heavier than today's Chihuahuas and were likely kept around for companionship and Toltec rituals. When the Aztecs conquered the Toltecs in the 12th century, they absorbed the Techichi into their society. Historians credit the Aztecs with refining the Techichi into a smaller, lighter dog, and the breed was even integrated into many Aztec beliefs and rituals. By the late 1500s, the Spanish had conquered the Aztecs and are thought to have crossed the breed with small hairless dogs from China, although that is up for debate. Either way, the short-haired Chihuahua we know and love today was discovered in the 1850s in the Mexican state of Chihuahua, which is where they got their name from. American tourists brought these little dogs home with them, and they were first registered with the AKC in the year 1904. Number 2. Their unfortunate jobs. With ancient civilizations, some obscure beliefs in the divine and occult are nothing new. In a similar fashion, in Toltec and Aztec cultures, Chihuahuas were revered for their spiritual functions, especially in death ceremonies. Yellow was the color associated with death by the Toltecs and the Aztecs, so the little gold-colored dogs were highly valued. They sacrificed the yellow dogs so that they would be waiting for their master to assist with the transition to the Toltec and Aztec idea of heaven, which was considered to be a perilous passage. Similarly, the color red was associated with temptation, so they cremated red-colored Chihuahuas with their masters in the belief that the dogs could absorb the sins of the deceased, helping to assure their passage to heaven. As a result, Chihuahuas had a pretty good social standing in both Toltec and Aztec societies, albeit many of them were sadly sacrificed. Number 3. Their physical features. Fun fact, did you know that the smallest living dog based on height is a Chihuahua named Millie? At least less than 4 inches tall, Millie has been holding on to her world record since 2013 now. Not all individuals of the breed are that small though, and the height generally ranges from 6 to 9 inches with a weight of around 3 to 6 pounds. However, some dogs can also be oversized, growing as tall as 12 to 15 inches and reaching 12 or more pounds. Their head comes in 2 distinct shapes, which has led to the dogs being classified as either applehead or deer head. Applehead Chihuahuas have large round eyes and large erect ears set in a high, dramatically rounded skull. On the other hand, dogs of the older deer type have a flat-topped head, more widely set eyes, larger ears, and longer, more slender legs. If you've ever seen or owned a Chihuahua yourself, what type were they? Let us know in the comments below. In a similar fashion to their head shape, their coat comes in 2 varieties, smooth and long, while a range of colors and markings can also be found. Number 4. Their temperament. Chihuahuas are saucy and alert, with a mind of their own, and are often described as being terrier-like. They might not be able to talk, but that does not prevent them from letting you know exactly what they want, which is usually just plenty of quality time with their favorite person. They are often devoted to a particular person in the family and can even become obsessive about their desire to be with them and protect them. If they're being held and someone approaches the person holding them, the Chihuahua will make every effort to protect this person, whether it's necessary or not, earning them the moniker armpit piranhas. They tend to be suspicious of strangers, and this, coupled with their alert nature, makes them excellent watchdogs. However, one thing owners have to be careful of is the fact that despite being a tiny dog, your Chihuahua does not think of itself as small and timid. These guys are fearless and might just jump into situations they should be avoiding, so you gotta keep an eye out for your pooch. Number 5. Their exercise. Despite their tiny size, the amount of energy an adult Chihuahua has can be surprising. Thankfully, they don't need as much physical activity as some of the bigger dogs do, so they're perfect if you're not as active yourself. About 20 to 30 minutes of daily exercise is enough for this breed. They love to run and play and can usually get enough exercise in a very small space, so they're suited to apartment living as well. Chihuahuas enjoy walks, supervised romps, and retrieving toys, so make sure to set aside some time every day to play with your pup. However, these dogs don't seem to know their own limits and can keep at it until they drop. So please make sure to limit physical activity to a healthy and comfortable level, especially on hot days. Number 6. Their training. Chihuahuas are quite smart and they tend to have an eager-to-please personality, so training them might not be as hard as you might think. However, with a spunky dog like Chihuahua, positive reinforcement is the best approach. But do not spoil your pup too much, as these dogs seem well aware of how cute they are and can quickly learn how to get their way around you. From the very beginning, you gotta enforce the fact that you are the one in charge. Never allow your Chihuahua puppy to do anything that'll be unacceptable once they're an adult. Do not be harsh and scream at your dog though, as that can both hurt your dog's feelings and deter them from further learning. Be gentle and patient while allowing your Chihuahua to make mistakes, then learn from them for the best results. Number 7. Their grooming. As we mentioned earlier, Chihuahua coats come in 2 varieties, smooth and long. The smooth-coated Chihuahua has a smooth, shiny coat that fits close to the body, while the long-coated one has a soft coat that's flat or slightly curly. Along with looks, the 2 coat varieties have slightly different grooming needs. The smooth-coated Chihuahua will only need occasional brushings and regular baths to look their best, while the long-haired variety should have their coat brushed at least once a week to avoid any tangles or mats. But regardless of the coat type, basic care is essential. Remember to trim your Chihuahua's nails regularly, as they tend to grow quite quickly. As small dogs, they're also prone to poor dental health, so it's a good idea to brush their teeth daily. During their grooming sessions, don't forget to check for sores, rashes, or signs of infection. Number 8. Their health. While the majority of Chihuahuas are healthy little dogs, there are a number of health issues that can affect the breed. As a responsible owner, it is your duty to try your utmost at giving your pooch as long and healthy a life as possible. To do so, first ensure that you're adopting from a reputable breeder. Ethical breeding practices eliminate a lot of health concerns, and a responsible breeder is also sure to give you all necessary health clearances. Next up, don't forget to schedule a regular visit to the vet and make sure to educate yourself on the different conditions your dog is susceptible to. With Chihuahuas, owners should be wary of conditions like patellar luxation, collapsed trachea, heart issues, and low blood sugar. One thing that owners should pay extra care to is to treat their Chihuahua gingerly. Much like human infants, these dogs are born with a soft spot on the top of their head that might not close fully sometimes. As a result, an accidental blow to the head can be fatal, so please be careful. With proper care though, your Chihuahua can live up to 12 to 15 years. Number 9. Their nutrition. Proper nutrition is likely the hardest part of raising a dog. Owners need to consider all kinds of factors like their dog's size, age, build, metabolism, and activity levels while formulating an effective diet plan for their pooch. If you're at loss for what to feed your Chihuahua and how much, we recommend you feed them quarter to half a cup of high-quality dry food a day. You can also divide the food into 2 to 3 meals a day with a few snacks every once in a while to help keep their blood sugar regulated. The general requirement for Chihuahuas is about 50 calories a day per pound, so you can go about calculating the ideal amount of calories for your pooch as well. Remember, an advice from your vet and your breeder is worth their weight in gold when it comes to your pup's diet, so make sure to consult them if you have any inquiries. Number 10. They were Taco Bell's mascot. Due to their origin, Chihuahuas are commonly associated with Mexico. Likely due to this reason, fast food restaurant Taco Bell that serves a variety of Mexican-inspired foods thought it was appropriate to employ one of these dogs as their mascot. In September 1997, the company featured a Chihuahua named Gidget, who was found at a kennel in their advertising campaign. The campaign began during a peak in what is now known as the Burger Wars, in which several fast food chains were engaged in large advertising campaigns against each other. Gidget was made to speak through special effects and was voiced by Carlos Alazraqui, with the catchphrase being "Yo quiero Taco Bell," that meant "I want Taco Bell." The campaign was successful and the figure grew so popular that even toy figures of Gidget were produced, and she was credited with sparking a resurgence in the breed's popularity. Alright guys, that's it for the top 10 interesting facts about the Chihuahua. Thank you so much for watching the video. While Chihuahuas have gained a reputation on the internet for being mean and aggressive more often than not, they're just sweet little pups that are a tad bit too protective. Do you agree? Why or why not? Leave a comment below to let us know. Also, leave a like if you learned something new about the breed and share the video to spread your newfound knowledge. Subscribe for more interesting facts on different dog breeds and ring that notification bell to never miss a future upload. Catch you guys in the next one.